Good morning and welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show where we take you to the top trending stories of what is happening in and around the city. I am Simran.
And I'm Shahir. Good morning, everyone.
Today's stories are the UAE offers its condolences to the victims of the Nepal plane crash.
And Dubai police announces 63.2% decrease in criminal reports.
And Abu Dhabi-based Airline is recruiting cabin crews all throughout the month of January.
And Museum of the Future gets a pet dog.
And right after all of today's stories, we will be live in conversation with featherweight PFL champions. So stay tuned for that. But before we begin the show...
What's up, Simpson?
I have been thinking long and hard about something very interesting.
Tell me.
Have you noticed everything in life is basically a scorecard? You know, like you have to keep a score of everything you do, be it relationships, be it work.
Okay.
You know, be it family. Like you just have to keep a score of everything you're doing. Because
what do you mean with family and relationships? Clarify. What are you scoring exactly? How happy you are?
No, not like how happy you are. It's like what you've done. You know, it's like what else have you done? You know, in a relationship, when it comes to like what have you done for me? You know, like this is all the things that I've done for you.
Okay.
Right?
Like when's the last time you took me out on a date? When's the last time you got me a birthday gift?
Yeah, like you have to keep account of everything.
Like everything's tit for tat. It's never I'm doing this out of the kindness and generosity of my heart.
Yeah.
But that's complete opposite to what Ibrahim from Dubai Bling said yesterday when we spoke to him. Also interview next week on Monday. He said that do things out of the kindness of your heart, and energy is just transferred, right? So that energy will come back to you in one form or another. Yeah,
that's 100% true when it comes to like, you know, acts of kindness.
Yeah.
Right? Like the random acts of kindness that you do, like paying a bill or helping someone out or like anything, you know, in terms of generosity wise. I'm talking about like proper at work or relationships and all of that. It's like when you have that fight, like, you know, what have you done for me? Or like, I have done this for you and you've done what? Like, tell me, remind me, you know, like, and you just like stuck there, like, actually, what have I done? Like, I haven't kept a score.
Like, people never remember the good stuff, they remember all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
They remember the bare minimum.
Exactly.
My brother would always bring that up. He'd go like, after all this is what you remember? I'm like, oh, it's not that deep. But I see what you're saying. So you can see it from an emotional perspective, physical, spiritual, maternal, parental, social, financial.
Parental is like the biggest one, I feel like, you know, they do so much.
Yeah.
Right? And the kids are just like, what have you done for me?
That's the thing. That's just being ungrateful.
Right? Like
straight up.
That is the word, ungrateful. Like people just want, like, unless you show them a list, unless you show them like this, they just like, they don't remember.
There's no gratitude.
Right? There's no gratitude because you, like you said, you don't remember the good stuff. You only remember the bare minimum and the bad things. So it's just, there needs to be a change in our mindset. I don't think it's
everyone. I do think it's a, like, per case situation. Some people are very grateful for the smallest of all things, you know?
Yeah.
Like...
Those are the gems. Like,
I was thinking of an example between you and I, but when do we ever do? We're nice to each other. But also, we don't hop on it, you know? We do things out of the kindness of generosity of our heart. For example, giving an air fryer.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Not once did I bring it up.
Not once has he brought it up. That's so true.
That
Except
is
for like
true.
the 20,000 times on the show, a couple million times.
I haven't even said it live yet until now.
Off air.
No.
And then the time you went to UBK and there was that whole, you know, like situation.
Oh yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's not hop on stuff. Or the time you picked me up.
The time I picked you up. Oh my God, the time I picked him up was the most traumatizing time of my life.
See, that's the thing.
And the events that unfolded afterwards.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to shade you.
That led to a series of loss in my bank account. Yeah.
So, see, just lead with kindness, lead with love, and go forth and go conquer.
Go forth, think and conquer?
Go forth and go conquer with kindness.
Go forth and conquer with kindness. Oh yeah, and like the energies will just come back to you. The universe will repay you in some way or the other. Guys, we will move on to our first story. The UAE offers its condolences to the victims of the Nepal plane crash. And this is a very, very sad story. The UAE offered its condolences to the families and the victims of the Nepal plane crash and stands in solidarity with the nation and its people. The plane crash took place on Sunday, January 15th, and it crashed in Nepal, where 68 out of the 72 people on board did not survive. Now, WAM reported that the UAE expressed its sincere condolences to Nepal, the people and its families, and the victims of the plane crash.
In a statement, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation (MOFAIC) expressed its sincere condolences. They also expressed solidarity with the Nepali government, as well as the people and the families of the victims. The ministry also expressed its wishes for the speedy recovery for the injured.
Now, authorities reported the tragic accident as the third deadliest crash in Nepal's history, according to the Aviation Safety Network. This plane crash led to the death of 68 people so far, and authorities resumed the search on Monday morning for the remaining 4 people on the flight. And from what we know right now, is the government has set up a panel to investigate the cause of the disaster, and the Prime Minister also in Nepal declared a national day of mourning. It is such a tragic accident that took place, and if you see the footage that's circulating online, it's so heartbreaking. And apparently 2 passengers from the plane went live on Facebook moments before the plane crash, and you can just see how from something that was so normal, like of them showing the view from their window, it really spiraled.
Honestly, I couldn't, everything on social media, I couldn't even look at it. I think it's completely heartbreaking. So
it's so sad. And just to hear the stories of the victims, I mean, like, our thoughts and prayers are with the families right now, and it's just a very sad story.
Moving on to our next story, the Dubai police announces a 63.2 decrease in criminal reports. So the General Department of Criminal Investigation, CID, and the Dubai police recorded a 63.2 decrease in criminal report filed in 2022 compared to 2021. The Crime Prevention Department arrested 422 wanted individuals for various charges. The Lost and Found Department returned items to 745 beneficiaries and honored 14 individuals who handed forgotten valuables over to the police.
That is incredible. We hear these stories on literally daily basis, right? Like how people lose like big, like bags of cash or their wallets or their phones, and so many things like are just missing and forgotten. And the great residents of the UAE, like they return back to the authorities, and of course, like our criminal department is so vigilant. They always have their eyes out. The surveillance is amazing in this country.
But I feel like it's not just up to the police, it's really the people. Midi, our colleague, she forgot her bag at the bus. God knows who she called, who then called someone else. And the bus driver fully drove back to the station that she was dropped off at.
The bus driver, may I add. The bus driver.
All the way back to drop off her stuff so Midi could pick it up.
I mean, okay, fine. Cab drivers, you understand, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay. But bus drivers, that's a first. That's such a first.
Literally, with all the routes that they go through and all the complexities of bus routes in general. Like, it just goes to show, lead with kindness.
Lead with kindness, yeah. And everywhere you go, just like leave your mark, become friendly with like, the captains, and they'll just help you out in times of need. But of course, like you don't need to do any of that. Like without anything being done and said, you have just these acts of kindness being performed.
There's like a general sense of happiness with all the drivers across the UAE. I've noticed, like, I've never entered a cab and I'm like, what's with the attitude? You never think that. They always ask, how are you? How's your day going? Where are you from? How old are you? What do you do? Just like general
They keep it
questions.
professional.
Yeah, 100%.
And I love that.
But very friendly.
Yeah, friendly and professional. And if it does get like a little, personal, there is still that boundary.
Yeah, for sure.
Whereas in other countries, like drivers get either extra friendly, extra rude. It's like you always face extremes with them. And over here, the training is done so well. It's like keep it professional with the customers.
100%.
If the passengers happen to be friendly, the conversation goes that way. If not, like they respect your space.
Exactly.
And now, if you have been looking for a job, and that too in the aviation industry, this news will be right up your alley. Now, an Abu Dhabi-based airline is recruiting cabin crew members throughout January. So polish your CVs, because Etihad is now hiring cabin crew members all throughout Jan. And this is because the demand right now for travel is surging. And to be based in Abu Dhabi, cabin crew are provided with fully furnished accommodations, competitive salaries, medical insurance, and a fantastic travel benefit package for them and their friends and their families. So cabin crew members will also get discounts on food and beverage and leisure activities in the vibrant surroundings of the UAE's capital.
Those interested in traveling the world for living and can bring their CV to the open day. Shortlisted candidates will also be invited for an interview the next day. Below is a list of the open days available.
Okay, so let's run through that. Now, Abu Dhabi had its open day yesterday, which was at Al Raha Beach Hotel. Maybe you guys can just drop by there and see they're still taking CVs, but I think it closed yesterday at 6 p.m. Now, Dublin, Ireland is also hiring Radisson Blu. That's happening on January 17th, which is today. And then you have Slovakia, the Sheraton Hotel over there. So it's happening on January 24th there. Istanbul, Turkey, Radisson Blu Hotel. That's happening on January 25th. And Madrid, Spain, it's happening on January 30th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Melia Madrid Princesa Hotel. So you can do it there. So if you're interested in becoming cabin crew for Etihad, which sounds so attractive right now.
It really is.
I am so down.
Like, not only do you travel the world, but once you get there, you have an allowance. You're there for a night or two. You get to experience a country you've never been through or been to before.
Yeah.
You don't have to go through the hassle of like waiting in line with everyone else at the desks.
Oh my gosh. And when the cabin crews and like pilots walk past you at the airport, all eyes are on them.
It's a catwalk.
It's
the whole thing.
Just, and they know it. They know it.
Yeah, 100%.
They know they have all eyeballs on them. It's just
like
such
flashy suits,
uniform.
You know, giving the vibe. But
Oh.
also, like, all the benefits that come outside of it, like wherever you dine, wherever you go for like food with your friends, wherever you go for drinks.
Yeah.
There's-
Hard work comes with all those benefits.
100%.
Yeah, and it's incredible. Have you ever wanted to be part of cabin crew?
I wanted to be a pilot.
A pilot? Same.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
No shade. Just like, really? Okay. I really wanted to, and up to like senior year, I was like, you know what? Do I really want this, or do I want it because I'm named after my uncle, and he was a pilot, and most of my family work in the industry.
Right,
so it's
your
like
brother.
a rite of passage. My brother, both my parents, like everyone in my family. All of my mom's siblings, literally all of them.
Oh wow.
And my dad's brother.
That's why you enjoy so much free, discounted travel, literally.
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
No.
You've been cut out?
No, I don't know. There's just a system. It's complicated. I don't know.
You know,
airline politics, what can I say?
So Etihad, right? Like, we just told you guys that the benefits extend to their family and friends. So,
Yeah.
this is a shout out, not a shout out. This is a little PSA to my friends. If you guys are thinking of, joining part of cabin crew, please go ahead, do it. You have my blessings.
Throw her a bone. She needs it. But honestly, that's one of the coolest benefits. Like, the amount of people that go like, oh yeah, I have like 50%. It's called ID50. Just from their friends, the airlines and the UAE make it so much easier for you to share those benefits in comparison to different parts of the world.
Man, honestly, like if I had the height, I would be ruling the...
Was it a height thing?
I don't know, I never tried. I'm assuming because of my height, I would never get in.
Yeah, I don't think
like,
you could be cabin crew. Because you need to reach like the suitcases.
Yeah, I can't even reach to like put it in first of all when I'm on a flight. Forget like helping others.
Just the cards you were dealt in life, sorry. Okay, moving on to our next story. So the Museum of the Future gets a pet, and it's quite the little character. So the robotic canine is a newest member of the Museum of the Future's robot family. The pup has 3D vision, moves using 17 joints, and he's really good at being interactive and playful, and just a good little boy.
So the Museum of the Future is inviting people on social media to name their robo-dog. Individuals can suggest names via the museum's social media handles, including Twitter and Instagram. Robo dog. I feel like that itself is a name.
Road dog.
Road dog.
No.
Okay.
Roboto.
What are some like basic dog names?
I don't know. What would you
just
name
search
him?
dog names.
No. Bella. Ali says Spike.
Spike.
Spike's a good one.
Spike.
Zeus.
Zeus. No, like
I
you
think
have
we need
to
an
you
office
have to
dog called
mix
Zeus.
you have to mix a normal name with like a robotic
Yeah.
name.
Okay. Cupcake. He says
Cupcake.
cupcake.
Bite cake. Cup bite. No. Cup bite. Bite size. Bite.
Or
Bite.
what's that?
Robite.
Star Wars thingy?
Robite.
Robite.
Oh my gosh. Why are we even like going into this? We're not gonna consider our names.
I feel like there is one specific one that's definitely gonna work. One will stick. One will stick. Flipper. Dusty. Elliot. Moss. Tyrell. Lloyd.
Wally.
Wally! I was literally thinking of
Wally.
Wally. I was like, this robo dog that would work.
It looks like Wally as well.
It does look like a Wally.
To a certain level, like a more modernized version
Sure.
of Wally. But I mean, the Museum of the Future, first it gets that robot assistant, right, who welcomes you to the place and gives you your tickets, and now it has a robo-dog. I wonder what are the functions of the robo-dog, or if it just like goes around, you know,
bringing the vibes.
stalking people, or not stalking, like just guiding people.
Yeah, like what
Maybe
would
just
you
a
want?
guide.
You can pet it. It's not gonna bite you. For sure, it's not gonna bite you. You know, so if you have a fear of dogs, like that's a
It's
good
not gonna
way.
bite. B-Y-T-E.
Yes, I got it. Bite.
I've been saying that for the last,
Were
first
you?
5 minutes of this year. I'm like, bite, 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 bite.
I didn't notice, but bite really,
Robite.
really does work.
Uh-huh.
Let's contact Museum of the Future.
Okay.
Right? Ali agrees. Bite. B-I-T-E.
B-Y-T-E.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, you know what? Before we get into our interview with Brendan, who is a featherweight PFL champion, let's do Shahir's shout-outs.
You put me in the spot. It's not like we speak about this ever.
Okay.
Let's get started.
Okay, I'll give you the names. I mean, because that's all I can do in this segment.
Okay.
Cleon.
Good morning, Cleon. How are you? I don't want to say it.
Shahir's shout-outs needs to be more like eccentric.
Cleon! Does that work?
That works. Carol Nasser.
Good morning, Carol Nasser. Sabah al khair.
Ajmal.
Ajmal. No one's more Ajmal than you.
Oh.
Ajmal means prettiest, most beautiful.
Isn't that
Ali's cringing it.
Jamila?
Ajmal. Right? More beautiful.
More beautiful.
yeah.
Okay. Let's do Rakesh Goswami.
Good morning, Rakesh Goswami.
Wait, look there.
She's actually giving names I can't pronounce. Hamoud says, love you, Dubai. Dubai loves you back.
Why are you not letting me give you the names? Okay, Sinan.
Good morning, Sinan.
Walid.
Good morning, Walid. How are you?
I'm looking for easy to say names.
Thanks for watching, Walid.
I don't know how to say that myself. Booty.
Good morning, Booty. The point is, we appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Booty, have the best day ever. Go forth and conquer. Make today the best.
Nutrition coach Kanika says, good morning, Dubai.
Good morning, nutrition coach Kanika. Ali
Fazad.
says we're done.
We're done?
All right,
Okay.
guys, we're going on a very short break, and then we're joined by
PFL champion Brendan. So exciting stuff. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, and right now we are joined by featherweight PFL champion who took home a world title and $1 million back home to Dubai. Welcome to the show, Brendan Lugiana.
Close enough.
Why did she
I'll take that one.
Logain.
I've heard worse.
Logan.
Lotnane.
Lotnane.
There
Yes.
we go.
I
How
can't
did
get
I get
it.
that wrong? It's Loughan.
And he said it 4 times prior.
Where is the T in it? Lotnane.
I can't believe your boss is Irish and you're butchering these Irish names.
You should see what they did to his name.
Richard Fitzgerald.
And Fitzgerald's an easy one though.
It's a very
It's
easy
very
one.
easy
People
You
go,
would
compared to
think-
mine.
Compared to, yes,
Compare-
oh my God. We should do like a how can you say this name segment.
with our entire
I've got like hidden news and everything in there. Mine's a
True.
difficult one.
Thank you so much for joining. Can you tell us a bit more about yourself before we get into your latest achievement?
Yeah, so I'm Brendan. I'm from Manchester in England. I've been doing this now for 16 years. I've been doing it since a kid. My most recent fight was at Madison Square Garden. It was for $1 million in the world title that we have here. It's been a long, hard road. And I'm happy to be here because I now call Dubai my home. You know, I've been here for 3 years now. This is where I train for my fights now and everything. So it's great to do a bit of news and stuff and meet you guys.
Oh, pleasure's all ours. It's all. So $1 million, Madison Square Garden. What was that like?
Yeah, it was an
More so the fight. What was the fight like?
The fight was good. It was a difficult fight. The guy was really good, and the guy was from New York, so I kind of had to go and take it from his back garden, which was difficult. But we brought a lot of crazy Mancunians out there with us, so I didn't feel like I was on my own. The guy was a really talented fighter, and we put on a great show for the fans. And ultimately, I got it, and someone had to lose. Unfortunately, it was him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sucks to be him.
But $1 million, so now you're officially a millionaire.
I am a millionaire.
What does it feel like?
Good.
What are you thinking of doing with the cash prize?
I literally walked into an apartment about 3 days ago and went, yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, I'll take it.
I'll just take it. Yeah,
all cash payment.
Cash. Straight away.
Basic.
Yeah,
I don't even care what the rooms look like.
Yeah.
Give me 3 more.
No, literally, here's what I did. You're like this. So I walked in and the bed was there and it had a great view of the city. It's in JLT, so it's overlooking the marina. And I lay in the bed and then I just thought, I opened my eyes. I was like, yeah, that view will do me in the morning. I'll take it. I'm a view guy.
100%.
You always think of winning the lottery, and then you're just like, okay, wait, if I had all that money, what would I do with it? But it's okay. Give us a breakdown, and then we'll get into your childhood.
Yeah, well, I think first of all was the fight because the winner got $1 million flat and the loser got 50 grand. So in my head, I was like, well, I'm willing to die here tomorrow night. Like I would die for $1 million. So I literally said that to the guy. I'm like, are you willing to die tomorrow night? And he's like, yeah. I was like, no, you're not. I actually am. That's the difference.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how serious it got. Like, when you're in school, people say, what would you do for $1 million?
Yeah.
What would you do?
I would die for $1 million.
Yeah, I would die for $1 million. So that's the mentality that I took into it. And that's the reason it's sat here right now.
So speaking of school, how were you like as a child? Were you a fighter? Did you get into a lot of tips with your friends? How were you?
That's usually the first question I get asked. Was you always fighting in school?
Did you have brothers?
No brothers, no sisters. I'm an only child.
So was everyone in school?
Yeah, well, no, listen, I actually wasn't that kid at all. I never really got into any problems. I was just always very sporty. I was a very good soccer player. And I just wasn't good enough to play for Manchester United. So it's like, well, I better find something else. And my next door neighbour used to fight. He used to do MMA.
Wow.
Yeah, but we're talking about a sport here that's only 25 years old. So it's a very, very, very new sport. And if it wasn't for people like Conor McGregor, it wouldn't be as big as it is. So, we can thank him for that, and Khabib and all these other guys. So, yeah, he kind of bundled me into the car as a kid and went, come on, you're coming down the gym. And, I owe him a lot of thanks.
Did you take him with you to Madison Square Garden?
Yeah. He comes to all the fights now. Yeah, he does.
Wow.
He don't miss.
So he's like your mentor in a lot of ways, is he?
Pretty much. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, he is.
So what was the preparation process like? It's been a long time coming. What did you have to go through to get to the stage where you're at now?
Hell, I'm back.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hell, I'm back.
What's hell like?
Hell, I actually found a bit of peace in hell because I was in there that long.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, it was. I know. I just trained unbelievably hard. I was always known for that guy that would just always be in the gym and bit of a gym rat. They used to call me go home. Do you not have a life outside of fighting? And I was like, no, I don't. You know what I mean? This is what I do.
Yeah.
And they say if you want to be great at something, you've got to be absolutely obsessed, and that's exactly what I am.
But walk us through the preparation process. How many hours are you spending at the gym? What are you eating? Mentally, how are you preparing?
So like I say, again, I've had a lot of fights. This was my 41st fight. So I'm used to all that. I fought in America before, maybe 9 times. I fought in Madison Square Garden before this as well. So I was used to the process. And I took myself to Thailand for 6 weeks because there were some high-level Russian training partners that I used to train with. And yeah, just got after it.
Oh, the Russians.
Oh yeah, the Russians don't mess around. They're my favourite people to train with. Intense.
I'd be terrified.
They were scared of me by the end of it. I was on a warpath because I knew what was coming at the end of it. So you can imagine how hard I trained. I left every last bit of my soul in that training camp, and that's why we got it.
So what all techniques did you learn in the training camp? Like different styles of fighting, is it?
What's great about Thailand, there's a gym called Tiger Muay Thai, and everybody goes there. You have the Brazilians, the Eastern Europeans, the Russians, the English, and we all kind of melt together. It's like a melting pot of all different martial arts from all around the world. And we all share knowledge. And it's like a road that's about a mile long. It's just the best environment for fighters. You know, maybe 15 to 20 food places, 5 yoga spots, 7 gyms, hotels. Soi Thai it's called for anyone that wants to know. And it's a fantastic place. It's a very well-known gym, Tiger Muay Thai. It's created many UFC champions before me, and I'm sure after me. And it is the perfect environment in order to succeed in this sport.
So when was the moment that you realized you want to take this professionally and go as far as to win this beautiful heavy belt in front of us? Go to the training camp, go all in. What was that click for you?
There was never a moment really, like, because the sport just wasn't big enough, and like for many years I was just doing it because I enjoyed fighting. I wasn't making anything for a long time. I only really started making money over the last 2 years, just because of guys like Conor and the ESPN deals that they've got now in DAZN and Sky Sports. It's on all the big platforms now, whereas when I first started, it just wasn't. So I was genuinely doing it for the love of the sport, which is crazy because it is so dangerous. But then when it started to actually earn off it, like, it was like, you're going to really pay me that to do that I've been doing for free.
So what point did you start getting paid?
I think I signed for the PFL 3 years ago. And
what exactly is the PFL?
PFL is an organisation. It's like the UFC. It's the second to the UFC. UFC, PFL, Bellator. It goes like this. I was in the UFC for a bit too. Now I'm in the PFL, and I really enjoy fighting for the PFL because it's a different format. It's a tournament format, so you fight 4 times in 7 months. You have to win all 4. And it's really wild. But you can have an on-season and an off-season. So right now I'm in off-season, about to go back into on-season, and scared, thinking I have to go through that.
You've got this.
Do you have some like some crazy injuries have you attained from these fights?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think the craziest injury that I got, I broke my arm in the middle of a fight once. I was fighting in Germany against a local guy, and I snapped my arm here. I did a technique called a spinning back fist. So that means you spin around like this, boom, and the guy put his head down and my arm snapped on his head.
Do you want to try on Simran?
And crazy as it sounds, I actually went on to win that fight with one arm.
Really?
I ended up knocking him out with a head kick, yeah. So that was probably the craziest story I've had in the cage.
No pain, no gain.
No, there was pain. There was a lot of pain.
That's what I'm saying, no pain, no gain.
There was a lot of pain, trust me.
But question, you said previously that, when you were at this training camp, it's like a melting pot of cultures. You guys were all like sharing techniques. Would you say that's important to like share your knowledge instead of just keeping it to yourself? Would you say that helps yourself grow and like your competition grow, because you're basically revealing trade secrets to competition, right?
Of course, yeah. No, that's a very good question. So, when you're over there, I'm very like. So, for example, I'll give you an example. I broke my second toe like 12 days before the fight. I kicked this guy and he blocked it with his elbow and my toe snapped. And then, because there's so many people in this gym, I don't really trust everybody. So I'm like, is somebody going to tell my opponent? And then my opponent put up a really funny post a few days after. And I'm like reading this post thinking, is he talking about my toe?
Is that about my toe?
Yeah, like, is that about my... You know what the post actually said? There's a saying in America called toe the line. Have you heard it? No. He put toe the line, and I'm like, he knows about my toe. I actually have to...
Weird coincidence, probably about your toe.
I asked him after the fight. I said, be honest, we went for dinner like 3 weeks after the fight. I was in Vegas, so we met up and he went, I had no idea. He goes, that's a saying in America. I was like, thank God, because I thought somebody in the gym has told him online.
Your toe's broken? What?
Yeah.
During the fight?
Literally, that's what I thought. So, yeah, I mean, like you say, there is a lot of people there, but it's also hard to not reveal your trade secrets. And it's a quite close-knit community, and like, Brendan's working on this week, Brendan's game plans this, that can all come out. So,
are you okay with revealing these trade secrets? Like, if that means you're getting more knowledge in return from the other person?
It's pretty hard for me to not reveal it now because there's so many hours of YouTube of me fighting that there's not much you're going to see in the gym that I've not already done in the cage. So
is that the best way to prepare for a fight? Is to study them basically?
So recently, I've gone away from that. That used to be my thing. I used to just stare at them all day and become obsessed with this person and know everything that they're doing. I'd be on their Instagram thinking what they do. But my last,
in a healthy way.
Yeah, in an obsessed way. But like my last 4 or 5, I've completely gone away from it. And I just pass the footage to my coaches. I say, you just tell me. And because I did used to just drive myself crazy, thinking he does this better than me, he does that better than me. And on the night, it doesn't really matter. They're going to lock the door. And
so do you think that release from the stress of what this person's up to led to that?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you're the first person to actually verbalize it like that, but probably, yeah.
Crazy.
It does get stressful. I mean, imagine you're about to fight a guy. For example, I fought this guy last year. He's 19-0. He had Khabib in his corner. You know, he's like Khabib's best mate.
Yeah.
He wrestles bears for a living. Yeah. Before he fought me, he's wrestled the bears. Yeah. And I'm like, imagine watching this on YouTube and you're thinking, well, this is going to be a fun night, isn't it? So I've gone away from that now. Let them do what they're doing in their country. I'll do what I'm doing. We'll shake hands before the fight.
You've probably fought the Loch Ness Monster. Like, come on.
I fought some dangerous people, yeah. A few dangerous people, yeah.
Okay, so when you won the match, right?
Yeah.
Your dad was with you.
Yeah.
What was the significance of having him there?
Everyone was there. My whole family, my mum, my dad, everybody, everyone that sacrificed to get me to where I am, made the trip to New York, and it made it extra special. You can find clips online of the moment. They've got cameras on my whole family when I won, and it was just a free-for-all, screaming, people falling over. It was because it was such a great fight.
Moment at the same time.
Unbelievable moment. They have 6 weight divisions, so 6 people win this million, and 6 people go home without it. So they call it the richest night in sport because they give away all this money, and there's so much on the line because one guy is going to change his whole life, and the other guy's just going to go back to the drawing board.
Wow.
Yeah, insane.
No. But you speak of all of this in such a spiritual way almost.
Yeah.
You know, you're not seeing it as a black and white situation. You seem to very rationalize.
Be a sport about it, yeah.
Yeah, the way you're approaching thinking of the sport in general, it's very deep.
I think because I've spent a lot of time in the sport and I've done a lot of mental work on the sport. I have a mind coach. I have other things going on as well. I'm really into yoga in a weird way. I do a lot of yoga. So I think that centers me a lot, and I know how to verbalize my experiences within the sport because a lot of media training doing this for a long time, I can actually get my point across, whereas most fighters can't. They're so stuck in just fighting that they don't work on the other side of it, where I think this is just as important as the fight now because, media is a massive part of my job also.
So compared to fighters who don't, do yoga and who don't have mind coaches, how do you think that's helped you? And what do you think the difference is between you and them?
Can you see a difference between you and them?
It's
do you think it's important to have a mind coach in your industry?
There's some people that put it as much as 90% mental, this sport. Really, people will put that much emphasis on it.
Yeah.
That it's 90% in your head. Because I've met many fighters over my career who are a million times better than me in the gym, but they can't put it together on the night because of the mind.
Yeah.
So I've met many fighters who are terrible in the gym, but they can put it together in the mind. So, I mean, you've got to make your mind bulletproof because at the end of the day, you're going in front of millions of people in a small pair of shorts in Madison Square Garden with the lights like this, and you've got to fight this person, not to the death, but as close to before the ref stops it. So you have to be in another place mentally anyway to be able to even do that, right?
Yeah. Crazy. Any tips that your mental coach has shared with you that you can, tell the audience about? In just terms of making yourself bulletproof, making your mind bulletproof?
Yeah, I think one of the main things I've always taken away from it is to not make it as big as it is. So, just treat it like another day in the gym. I'll wake up, my coach will proper downplay the whole situation. So yeah, we're just going to the gym. You know, this guy's coming down. He's a pretty good fighter. We're going to spar him because that's what we do to prepare. We spar. So, you know, we downplay everything, like, and then we get in the changing room. I have my own music on, what I've used all the way through the camp. So that'll just be familiar.
What music's that?
Bit of everything. It can go either way in the gym with the music, depending on what mood I'm in. Then the walkout and all that, and then I'm just looking at the guy and I'm just in an insane state that I can't really explain what it is. It's like a flow state. You just sometimes I'll watch fights back and not even realise that I've done that because I'm like, where did that even come from? But you're just in the flow state. Like you see great footballers, any sports people, when they get in the zone, it's the zone. And I think it's very important. The ones that actually succeed are the ones that can go into the zone and ignore this big moment and lights and just actually perform to the best of their ability. And that's what I've been managing to do over the last few years, especially.
So you're saying that your coaches downplay it, right? But isn't it just what you make it? Like it being downplayed to that level is the same level of intensity almost as the matches?
Downplay as in, imagine like actually thinking that if you lose, you're going to get 50 grand. If you win, you're going to get $1 million. Imagine that in your head. And imagine thinking, this guy's one of the best guys in America. And I downplay all of that because it's like, sometimes the fear of that can overtake the moment. And you let the moment get to you instead of you taking the moment. So I just treat it really, really relaxed. Like whatever. And usually it works out for me.
Yeah, I mean, like, because it can get overwhelming, you know, like all those, like the pressure and then the audience, like thinking of all of that all together. But before we finish the interview, what is next for you?
Back in training now. I've had like 6 weeks off, not off, little bits of training here and there, but time to get back to the grind. I'll probably go back to Thailand for the serious bit of the training camp. But yeah, just bought a prop here. So excited to be a Dubai homeowner now. So I'm happy about that. I can't wait to put all my little bits in there. And
housewarming.
Make it homely.
Are we invited?
Yeah, of course. Come on. JLT, nice little view. I love it.
Congrats, honestly. And congrats on everything.
Thank you, guys.
Thus far.
Appreciate it.
More to come.
Yep.
That was Brendan L on the show.
Brendan L, I like it. Much easier.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back here, same time, same place tomorrow. Goodbye from me.
This show is brought to you by the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.